Hi there, welcome to the YouTube video. I'm back again with yet another commander, and yeah, I'm going to be honest, my brain hurts from all the decks this week and I wanted something really simple to end off the week with. So we went with Toby, Beastie, Befriender. 2 and a white for a 1/1 human wizard. When Toby, Beastie, Befriender enters, create a 4/4 white beast creature token with this creature can't attack or block alone. And as long as you control 4 more creature tokens you control have flying. Now, I have seen a lot of decks playing Toby already when they go for the whole blink thing and make as many 4/4s as they can. You know, teleportation, circle, ephemerate, you know the cards. That was just more complication for my brain, and I just went, no, not doing that. I'm going to go down a pure, as much as I can, a token creature route. So please bear with me because I want a simple deck to finish the week off, and here we go. So in the beginning we've got Ocelot Pride. Hopefully we'll gain some life and get a white creature token at some stage each turn, and then City Blessing, get even more tokens. The Jacked Rabbit comes in from the Bloomborough Commander set, so we can do 1 white and X to get all those white rabbit creature tokens, which means, you know, with this going on we should get Toby's tokens in the air very quickly. Birazz, King of Osiris, attacks, comes into play. When it blocks we get Cat Warrior creature soldier tokens. Enduring Innocence makes an appearance. I do like the Enduring Charms every time I look at them at the moment. I seem to be able to find a place for them in most of the decks currently. A Sheep Glimmer, lifelink, and whenever 1 or more creatures you control power 2 or less enter, we draw a card. Triggers only once a turn, but you know, doesn't say non-token, it just says whenever it enters. So, you know, blocking with Birazz with Enduring Innocence in play, you get a 1/1 and you get a card. That's fine. Heliod Suncrown chucks around lifelink quite happily once we get some extra mana on the go. Lauren of the Third Path also makes an appearance to blow up an artifact or enchantment that's annoying us and then make friends and draw a card. From Lauren we go to the Skyhunter Strike Force. I like giving all the creatures melee, and having Toby around to grant melee will probably help a bit. Apothecary White lets us create even more human tokens once we get some food going. Whenever you attack, create a food token for each player being attacked. So if you've got 3 opponents, send a token at each of them, get 3 foods, and then you can pay 1, tap the Apothecary White to get those extra human tokens on the go. Benny Brack Zoologist, as long as we create a token we can draw a card at the end of the turn. Nice. Beeza the Bounding Spring. This is one of the cards that makes this really expensive at the moment on MTGO. She's shot up to 51 tickets. I have no idea why at the moment. However, if you've got one in real life, if you've got one on MTGO, play them. They're very good. Get the treasure tokens, gain the life, get the fish tokens. Everything helps towards Toby. Ellen Hardbreed's a busybody. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X number of tokens we create this turn. Put one of them into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your random library. Get a little bit of filtering going on. Mondrak, as you all know, doubles up on our token creation. Miriel provides soldier artifact creature tokens when she attacks, but stops us being targeted on our own, well, stops spells being cast and activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments happening in our turn, so helps. Angel of Intervention gives us a couple of servos, then pumps everything up with a little bit of flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Obviously, if you need to, you can play this as a 4/3 in the air with all of them. You're probably off better playing the 2/1, pumping up your team and getting a 2/1 in the air and a couple of 2/2s on the ground, in my opinion. Angelic Sellsword comes in as well. Or another non-token creature enters the battle. When the Angelic Sellsword comes in or another non-token creature enters, you get the red mercenary token, and then whenever it attacks, if its power is 6 or greater, we get to draw a card. Nice. Another way of generating tokens. Great. We like tokens. Toby especially likes tokens. Ao the Dawn Sky just chucks around some +1/+1 counters on each permanent you control that's a creature or vehicle when it dies. But if you need to look at the top 7 cards, you can, and put any number of non-land permanents with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. If you're stuck, yes, I would probably prefer to go with a plus, unless it's a Wrath of God effect, in which case, yes, you do that one. If someone just kills AO in combat, then it's a +1/+1 counters all the way around. Have a little bit of devotion with Reverent Hoplite and Evangel of Heliod, all in dropping in soldier tokens, equal to our devotion to white. Urge Attack, Deepest Foundation, doubles up on, well, triples up on all our creature tokens, I should say, so yay. One Coil Engine for the 2 tokens when it dies. Ancient Gold Dragon creates a whole load of blue fairy dragon creature tokens when we roll that d20 when we hit. Overlord and the Mistmauls has to make an appearance from Duskmourn in here. It's quite nice doing the impending thing if we want to. With this deck it does help, but yeah, 7 mana, 6 in the air, well 10 in the air technically, and then an attack and keep getting those extra insect tokens. Yeah, Moonshaker Cavalry. Eventually, with the amount of tokens we should have in play, this will give us a win once we cast it on the spot. And Triplicate Titan, because I just like Triplicate Titan. It turns up as many decks as I can put it into. I love the fact you get 3 golems when it dies. Worm Coil Engine writ large, maybe? Anyway, Planeswalkers, we have a few that all produce tokens. So we've got the Caller of the Pride. We have, once we get to the -8-bit anyway, otherwise we chuck around +1/+1 counters. Basri Ket does the whole thing as well once we get to the -6. Ajani, Adversary of Titans, does the -7, get cat creature 3 cats with lifelink, otherwise +1/+1 counters. Archangel Elspeth is just +1, let's get a soldier. Thank you. Elspeth Tyrell gives us life, and then -2 to give us 3 soldiers. And then Elspeth, Sun's Champion, +1 for 3 soldiers. They all have their benefits, we've just got to get them there. Spells, obviously things that produce tokens, so Secure the Waste, Grand Crescendo are all in, and one White Sun's Twilight as well gives us another way of arathing the board if we need to. Hop to It gives us a few rabbit tokens from Bloomborough. Chroma's Will gives us a way of punching through with all our tokens for the lifelink protection, double strike, whatever you want to do, depending if Toby's in play. And then Imperial Storm I put in. I think Toby's going to get killed off quite often. So having this come into play and recasting it at some stage to get a couple, maybe 3 angel tokens, isn't it beyond the realms of possibility? Artifact is mainly ramp, I'm going to be honest about it. We have the Mox Tantalite, Soul Talisman, Elixir to shuffle everything in, Boots to protect Toby, Soul Ring for ramp, Arcane Signet for ramp, Marble Diamond for ramp, Pearl Medallion to cut the cost down and ramp. The other version of the Boots to probably go on Toby's little friend if we need to. Thought Vessel for ramp and no hand size. Andriel, oh god, don't like that version, it's pulled up. Legendary Artifact, it comes into play. Let me see if I can find a better version of this. Hold on a second. There we go, one we can read now. Equipped creature gets +3/+1, equipped for 2 after casting for 3. Whenever equipped creature attacks, get 2 tap 1/1 white spirit tokens. If the creature is legendary, you can create 2 of those tokens that are tapped and attacking instead. Really like this as a bit of equipment. I'm including it here purely because I think getting the extra spirits will be really good when we put them on any creature. From there, a bit more ramp with Commander's Sphere. Oketra's Monument cuts the cost of our white creature spells down, and whenever we cast a creature spell we get a warrior token, so perfect sense in here. Nyx Lotus, because we are playing mono decks, we might as well have our devotion to white taken care of with the Nyx Lotus. Ramas Echo Ancient Shield, I like this artifact. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card and get a 0/3 white wall creature token with Defender. At the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control with Defender gain Exalted until the end of turn. Nice, like that a lot. And Throne of Eldraine makes an appearance. Choose white, obviously. Get to have 4 mana to spend on monocolour spells for 5. So basically this costs you 1 mana on the turn you cast it, then you're ahead by loads for the next few turns. Drawing 2 cards ain't a bad thing either. Enchantment wise, Builder's Talent gives us another Defender, and then whenever 1 or more non-creature or non-land permanents you control enter, put a +1/+1 on a creature you control. Easy to get this going. And then the third thing become return target non-creature non-permanent card from a graveyard to your hand. So if there's something you need to return, you can flip this over for 5. But you just need to get to level 2 basically. You can do that on 1 turn if you're lucky. Intangible Virtue gives all our tokens +1/+1 of Vigilance. Caretaker's Talent lets us draw a card every time we create a token, and then level 2, we get to copy a token we control, and then once we get to level 3 for 4, well, another 4 mana, creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Thank you. Inspiring Leader does that as long as Toby's in play as well. Oath of Gideon is here because I want to make sure we're trying to get our Planeswalkers up as quickly as possible. Plus the 2 little core ally creature tokens don't hurt with this deck one little bit. Obviously, yeah, had to be here. Anointed Procession. Court of Grace is in because it does give us a token if we're the monocle not at the beginning of our upkeep each turn. Leyline of the Meek, hopefully we can get it into play quickly and it's in our opening hand, we just play it for free. Smothering Tide for the mana. Divine Visitation turns every single token we create into a 4/4 angel. Like that plan, that's good. Virtual Loyalty gives us a knight for 2 mana, or eventually when we cast it for 5 mana we get to start chucking around +1/+1 counters on each creature and then untap those creatures. Nice. Song of the World Soul, just so we can populate and double up on some of our creature tokens. And then finally, because I just enjoy trying to make it work, Legion Loyalty to give all our creatures myriad as we attack. Yeah, so just attack everything at one person, saves all the thing, right click on MTG, I'm attacking everything at you. Oh look, all you lot get to have copies attacking you as well. Have fun with that. Just makes life easier, so I was trying to make this deck easier today. Beyond that, 23 planes, search lands in Windswept Heath and Obscura Storefront and Marsh Flats and Flooded Strand and Everid Mesa, Broker's Hideout, Cabaretti Courtyard. Just goes and gets our planes out for us. We have Command Beacon if we need to get Toby from our Toby's been killed off too many times, we can just sack this off and put it from our command zone into our hand. And then Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx to get some more extra white mana on the go. Path of Ancestry, just so we've got a few humans in here and we can do a bit of scrying. And then Emeria. We should be able to hit 7 planes quite easily with this deck and start bringing back stuff from our graveyard to play when that happens. But, as I said, I've tried to keep Toby a little bit easy for the end of the week. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's not a complicated version of Toby. Yes, I know, as I said, the teleportation circles, the Emma-Fritz versions, all the rest of it can go in, but I just went for the whole, let's make tokens and have done with it. Is it the right way to go? I suspect a combination of both is probably the correct way of doing it. I may come back to Toby at some stage in the future. But for now, I just want something easy. Just play creatures, attack. There you go, done. Bit like a simple red deck. But for now, that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the videos this week. Please subscribe, leave comments, come and follow me on Twitch. I'll probably be playing Toby and some of the other decks tonight on the stream, because you should be watching this on Thursday, depending where you are in the world. So come and check it out on Twitch tonight. You can see me playing them. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the videos this week. I'll be back next week with some more stream replay tomorrow. Take care. Bye.